Today I'm going to share one of our recent research about the healthy life expectancy in the context of China. Healthy life expectancy has received growing concerns as the total life expectancy in the world increased rapidly in recent centuries. This indicator, as explained by previous presenters, represents the expected healthy or specific disease-free time in remaining life at a certain age. This indicator has been widely used to evaluate the quality of individual life and also the efficiency of the public health system. The concept of this indicator was proposed by Sanders in 1964, and since then a growing body of research was conducted on the elderly healthy life expectancy. Existing research has identified different levels of elderly healthy life expectancy in different countries, as well as the corresponding social demographic differences, such as by gender, by race, and by educational level. However, some limitations can be identified among this existing research. First, 90% of this existing research was conducted in the developed countries, such as the US, Canada, and the UK. However, the situation in the developing countries has been less investigated. Second, when measuring health, existing research tends to only focus on the physical aspect of health, while overlooking the cognitive aspect of health. However, the cognitive function is also a very important factor in affecting the quality of later life. For the research about the elderly healthy life expectancy in China, in addition to these two limitations, they also overlook some important aspects such as differences by marital status and educational level. To fill the gaps above, this study provides a new examination of the elderly healthy life expectancy in China. In our study, there are two improvements. First, when measuring health, we not only take the physical function into account, we also consider cognitive function. These improvements help us to better capture the well-being status of elderly people. Second, this study provides the investigation of the elderly healthy life expectancy in China from three new dimensions. They are marital status, educational level, and healthy status at age 60. This will help us to gain more understandings of the elderly health in China. Our study used the database from the China Health and Retirement Longitudinal Studies. 6,635 respondents aged 60 and over were selected with their longitudinal data from 2011 to 2013. Respondents' physical function was measured by the scale of activities of daily living, namely the ADL scale, and their cognitive function was measured by the simplified Chinese version of mini mental state examination scale. The reliabilities of these two scales are both high, with their Cronbach alpha both over 0.8. And then the physical function was divided into two categories, physically active and physically inactive, according to whether or not they suffer, respondents suffer any ADL disabilities. Cognitive function was also divided into two categories, cognition impaired and cognitive impairment free. Only those respondents who are physically active and also cognitive impairment free were considered as healthy when estimating the healthy life expectancy. The transition relationship between the different health status was shown in the figure 3, where we can see the transitions between different health status were reversible. However, the transition to death is irreversible. We use the multi-state left table method as the previous presenters does. This study, when the longitudinal data are available, the multi-state left table method allows and we use the transition probabilities among different health status to estimate the healthy life expectancy. This has been believed can achieve a better estimation accuracy. This method also helps us to compare the healthy life expectancy between different subpopulations. The computation process has been shown on the left side of this slide, but given a limited time, we are not able to explain these equations in details. Results show the active life expectancy, cognitive impairment-free life expectancy, and the healthy life expectancy, as well as the total life expectancy for the Chinese adult population from age 60 to age 100. The study also identified significant differences by the social demographic factors. Those who are male living urban areas in the eastern region, better educated in marriage relationship, and healthy at age 60 will have a better healthy life expectancy. Here we selected some important and also interesting findings to share with you. First, after adding the cognitive function into the health measurement, we can see, as the picture shows, the healthy life expectancy at age 60 for Chinese population experienced a significant decline from 19.4 years to 9.9 years. This suggests that Chinese adult population might have a worse cognitive function than their physical function. This might be explained by that Chinese adult population gain less educational attainments at their early ages when Chinese societies suffered the wars and the poverties. Second, Chinese adult population who are female and living in rural areas in the western regions, they tend to have a lower healthy life expectancy. This might be that in China, the females and the rural residents, as well as the western region residents, they tend to have a lower socio-economic status, such as having a lower income or less social capitals. This might exert adverse effects on their well-being. Third, for elderly population who are less educated and living in rural areas, their cognitive function impairment-free life expectancy was lower than others, but their active life expectancy was similar with those living in urban areas and better educated. This is quite out of our initial expectation. There is a possible explanation because in China, the rural residents and those who are less educated, they are less likely to find a job with the social security coverage. Instead, they are more likely to take a job like farming, which requires intense labor. So, the intense labor during adulthood may help them to gain a better physical function in their old age. The fourth, the findings show that healthy status at age 60 is a very important predictor for the healthy life expectancy during the whole later life, from age 60 to age 100. We can see that elderly people who were not healthy at age 60 experienced a lower healthy life expectancy in old age, and also their healthy life expectancy decreased at a faster speed. This implies that the healthy status at the entrance of old age is associated with the quality of later life. This might be explained by the stickiness of the health. The stickiness of the health, which means that the change of the health status tends to be a gradual process rather than a dramatic and very fast process. In our study, we provide a new investigation for the elderly healthy life expectancy in the context of China. At the next stage, we are aiming to examine the trend in different years of the elderly healthy life expectancy in China. We are also would like to examine the healthy life expectancy of the elderly population in China from more social demographic dimensions. There are also some limitations of our study. That the survey data they only include the community developing elderlies. They didn't interview the institutional elderly, but these excluding the institutional elderly people might not impose a very significant bias on the estimation results because the proportion of these kind of elderly people only account a very small percent in the Chinese total elderly population. And thank you for your listening.